Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Um, yes, yeah, I'm kind of like a little bit like 6 minutes late in between here, but I had some things to do, and I just emailed and I just sent the email to Annalisa, and see if she comes on. Um, but what I want to talk about is that well, yeah, you know how we got Gateway Yankee Gateway Yankee Gateway connected that comes to Fall River, and it also goes to Taunton, Brockton, um, connects to those places. Well, what I was thinking that maybe we can get, the Swampscott buses, okay, the Swampscott buses, right, to connect down here to Fall River, and Boston the same way. Maybe we can, get New York to connect on here too as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like a big, huge connection. So that way everyone has like a, places to go, opportunities, like, jobs, work, job, school. I mean, yeah, I think that would be, a great place, you know. I think that would be great, to do. You know what I'm saying? Connect, like, connect all the buses to different places because we have um, Richter connected from Providence to Newport, the Fall River. We have Gateway connected to Fall River to Taunton to Brockton. Fall River Taunton to Brockton, and and everywhere else, and Seekonk. They can drop us off down at Seekonk, and and get picked up by Richter from there, and then go and go down to Providence or Newport. You know what I'm saying? We have to have that connection because if we can connect all these services, like all these bus services, and it would actually, something, it would actually be nice. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice. Something positive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought about this. I thought about this last night. You know what I'm saying? And and now maybe we can get Swampscott, to do a connection. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Hold on one second. So maybe we can. Let me see. Let me see this. Well, Taunton is connected. Taunton connects comes out of two ways, not even and mentioned it. So, well, but okay, Taunton, we have the gateway. Okay, we have the gateway bus. Okay, the Yankee Gateway that connects to that connects to comes to Fall River, then brings you to Taunton, connects to Taunton, the Taunton bus terminal, right? So why can't we just connect all the buses? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Connect like New York, Boston bus, Swampscott. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those sort of things. So I'm just waiting for Annalisa to come on. I don't know. I don't know if she will, but so let's see. I'm just waiting for her to come on. So I'm going to continue on talking until I see her. So if not, then let me see. I don't see her on yet. So connecting those to those areas, that would be actually great. Okay, that'll be totally great. You know what I'm saying? If we can get Boston to connect down here too as well. You know what I'm saying? Boston, Swampscott, New York, you know what I'm saying? Connect all down here. You know, that would give people opportunities, a lot of opportunities to go places. I mean, these are for people that don't have cars, like me. People that don't have cars, that can't get around everywhere. That has to pay for a train, that has to pay for a bus. You know what I'm saying? People like us. You know what I'm saying? I know that we have the train, so that is. I know we have the train, so that is one connection. But I'm talking having the buses, New York, uh, Boston, and have them all connected down here. You know what I'm saying? In this area, okay, they bring their bus down there, they bring us up there, they connect. Just per se, if they had New York bus come down, okay, New York, they have a bus come down here, and the Fall River to our bus station takes us up to Boston, up to takes us up to Boston. Well, I would do it this way. Just say we had Boston bus come down, okay? Take us over to the bus terminal in New York, okay, and connect from there. That would be great. Even though we have Peter Pan, even though we have Peter Pan, okay, but that would be a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Having all these buses connect in different regions, so that way people can have opportunities. You know what I'm saying? If they want to go and if they want to go and find a job, you know what I'm saying, or a place to live. Hey, let's go over here. I mean, I like it over here. Let's see how good this place is over here. People can go different places instead of just sticking in one area. You know what I'm saying? It would give the opportunity to the homeless people too, as well. You know. So I don't know. I mean, it's a long shot. I mean, look what Gatra, okay, Gatra, Ripta. I mean, look at they're all connected. So why can't Swampscott and Boston do it? You know what I'm saying? Boston could send their bus down and then bring us, you know, over to bring us over to like New York. You know what I'm saying? And they can come back. You know what I'm saying? And do the trip again. I mean, that would be actually great. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it's a long shot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at hey, the job. Well, does it stop at Taunton Mall? Well, the Yankee Gateway um, will connect you with the Taunton buses up there in Taunton bus terminal. Then from there, um, you would have to hop on the number 8 and take it to the Taunton Mall. You would have to. You would have to. I think it's the number 11. So you would have to catch the number 11. You would have to take a bus to a bus out of the bus terminal and catch the number 11 bus, so that the number 11 bus can bring you over to the Taunton Mall. So yeah, but I mean, hey, it's on their website. You know what I'm saying? You can check their website, or you can download the Gacha app. You know what I'm saying? So download the Gacha app. You know, and if you download the Gacha app, it'll be better that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there she is. Oh, how you doing, Annalisa?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Okay, yeah. Well, I was just talking. I didn't even see you. I was like, I said, oh, she's here. I was just waiting, but here I am, just rambling my mouth off. But all right. I was talking about, um, I was talking about how many buses up there in Swampscott that go by there.
How many?
Yeah,
Oh gosh, I don't know. But there's a schedule that they go by. I Let me see. Three different streets that I know of, and where they end up going, I don't know. At the end, I don't know, and then they come back. So, the three main streets is where the bus stops are in Swampscott.
yeah.
And it's always the same buses. It's those public buses.
The
Those.
public buses. Same thing
Yeah,
with Serta, right?
yeah. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, they've been operating there for a while now, long time.
Yeah, but
They go to
go ahead.
they go to
I
Boston.
Yeah, they go to Boston.
Oh yeah, they go all the way into Boston. They go all the way up to like the Danvers Mall, North Shore. I mean, they go all over. They're like all over.
Yeah, but I was thinking, okay,
Yeah,
I was thinking because you know how Gatra is
yeah,
connected with Taunton,
yeah.
the Gateway Yankee Gateway link is connected with Taunton bus station. So I was thinking maybe we can get the Swampscott bus, right,
Uh huh.
to come down here to link up with us with SRTA, our bus terminal, pick up people, right,
Yeah.
and bring us up there. So
That,
connect with the rest of the connect with
that
the rest
that
of the,
Well, I don't know how it works, but that's quite a drive from Swampscott to Fall River.
yeah. Well, I mean, they could like use I'm trying to think now. They could use like a shuttle bus, okay? Have a shuttle bus come down.
I think the
Right.
train would be better.
You think the train would be better?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I
I
was
don't.
just
Do you guys have a train service in that
we
area?
have a we have a train service down here. We do.
Okay, that's it. Where? How far does it go up? North from,
It goes right into Boston,
and
then
it stops
Taunton.
there. Well, this is
Yeah,
what you do if you want to go up to the North Shore. You have to stop in Boston at the North Station, and then you have to take another train that takes you to Swampscott.
yeah. But what I was saying to make things easier, why don't they have a shuttle bus, right? And have a shuttle bus come down and bring us up there.
It's
So I
it's
mean,
it's not worth. I don't think it's worth it. It's too long of a drive. It would
well,
take 2 to 2.5 hours or more if you're fighting traffic to from the bus to all the way up to the North Shore from Fall River, you're better off taking the train.
Yeah. Well,
Or even
I
Amtrak, which is even faster.
yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if the bus is really practical. I just think it's too. It took me an hour and a half from Swampscott to get to Fall River, if I remember correctly. It
I
was yeah,
remember
it was
that
a
one.
long ride. But if buses have to make stops, it's going to take them forever to get to Fall River.
Well, only one bus, only two of them. They get to from one bus terminal to the other, nonstop. One bus terminal to the other, no stops.
So no stops.
Yeah,
You mean from Swampscott to Fall River, no
yeah.
stops?
Well, it's a shuttle bus, just a shuttle bus, back and forth.
A shuttle bus is usually used for a small distance, not
Well,
used for long distance like that. You would have to take a Greyhound bus to make that kind of a trip. I don't know. I don't know if there's any bus service. I think you're going to have to make connections to take the
right.
bus from the south way down the Fall River up to Swampscott.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
trying to connect things. You know what I'm saying? Connect,
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna take a long time, Dave.
yeah.
It took me an hour and a half, and if they're gonna make stops, it's gonna take longer. And I don't know if that's really practical.
Maybe I can ask.
I think the train is better.
Yeah.
But that's still I mean, I don't know how long it takes from Fall River to Boston. Like on the train, how long does it take?
Uh, well, they have to make stops along the way too. So they have to make stops along the way
I know, but it's not driving in traffic. It's different. So
yeah,
I would say, what does it take? 45 minutes to get up to Boston from Fall River?
by train.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, the train's more expensive the train's more expensive.
Yeah, but it's worth it because you're not going to be spending all that time on the road.
Yeah,
By the time you get to Swampscott by bus, you're going to have to stay there for an hour or two and then get back on the bus to go back home. Do you know what I mean? Because it takes so long, it would take 2 hours or more to get down there with the bus.
yeah. Unless Fall River does it, unless Fall River does it, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Fall River would have the same problem.
Yeah,
From Fall River to Swampscott is going to take 2 or 3 hours.
yeah.
I don't think
I want.
anybody wants to be on a public bus for that long, 2 to 3 hours. They want to be
Well,
a comfortable bus.
yeah, but connections. You know what I'm saying? Like connect every city. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
I know what you're saying, Dave, but you're not being, I don't think you're being practical about it. It's going to
Yeah.
take too long.
All
You're
right.
better off taking the train
All right.
because if you go to Boston and then you take Boston, the North Shore track from
Yeah.
Boston that goes all the way up to like Beverly and all that, and it stops along Swampscott,
Yeah.
and it takes like 20 minutes
Okay.
from
Well,
from
uh,
North Station to Swampscott, not from Fall River. It's too. That's a hike. That's a hike. I don't know if Amtrak has like a nonstop service from Fall River to say I don't. There are no Amtrak tracks in Swampscott. They have them in South Boston, so you still have to connect no matter what.
yeah. Well, that's why I want. Yeah, I want people to have like an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Have opportunities to to
Well,
go here.
if they want to ride the bus for that long, okay. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I don't think I would do it, but if other
Some
people are
people,
willing, yeah, maybe some people want to do that. Like I don't think I
I
would.
would. I would
Well,
honestly.
there has to be buses that go up to Swampscott. There has to be, but
Yeah,
you have to get the right stop.
yeah,
You know, you
and
have to get to the right terminal to take you to Swampscott.
yeah, and then you know something. That's a lot of planning.
It is.
It
It is
is.
because you're going to have to find out what time the bus leaves to go
Yeah,
back to Fall River.
yeah, yeah. Well, you know something though. I think Sud is working on that. You know, so I think so because there's a lot of opportunities everywhere, and I want to take advantage of every opportunity that I can too myself.
They also have the waterways, Dave. Don't they have, like I know on the North Shore, they have a ferry that goes from Salem to Lynn and to Boston by water.
I don't want to go by water. I hate water.
So they have that option too.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, that I don't know what else, especially if you don't drive.
yeah. I don't drive anywhere. Well, I mean, I want to do it for the people that don't drive. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I
do it
know,
for the people.
but I mean, if they're willing to figure it out, I'm sure it can be done. But
Yeah.
I don't think with the bus it's going to be that simple. I think the train would be easier.
Uh,
But
I think so too.
I think the train would be easier, and but again, you're going to have to figure out what time the train leaves from North Station in Boston to get back to Fall River. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if there's let me see. I don't know if there's trains from Fall River to. Let me see. Uh, I never look. I don't. I don't know. Amtrak, like I said,
Amtrak. Yep.
I think that's what pops up first. Amtrak official site. But it doesn't really say if there's a track that takes you from Fall River to Swampscott. It just doesn't. Fall River to Swampscott. 5 ways to travel via. Hold on. Let me see. 5 ways to travel. Where is it? How to get to Fall River to Swampscott by train or car. So by train, it's 2 hours and 46 minutes, 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
and it's $9. Whereas with the car, it's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
The cheapest is $9 by train and bus. You might have to do both.
Yeah.
um, the MBTA operates from Fall River Depot to South Station. Doesn't it go to North Station?
I don't know. That's what I don't know. I have no idea
So
where it goes.
I guess the Fall River Depot goes to the South Station. I
Mm.
don't know if it goes to North Station. I mean, there are ways you can get there, but
Yeah. I'm trying to find an easy way to get there without spending money. Well, I mean,
that's not
the
going to
much,
happen.
not a lot of money, but just a little.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if you have they also have a subway station that goes to Revere. I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
if you guys have a subway station.
We don't have a subway station.
Okay. So,
We would have to go to Providence.
well, see, on the North Shore, we have the subway station from Revere that goes all the way down to Boston and beyond.
Yeah.
And we always, if you're going to go from I'll just give you an example. If I wanted to go to Harvard, for instance, from Swampscott, and I take the subway from Revere, I have to drive there, park the car, take the subway down to the Red Line in Boston, and then take the Red Line into Harvard, Cambridge, and cross over the river, Charles River.
The Charles River, yep, in Boston.
So if I did not want to take the car, that's if I wanted to go that way, I would have to make 2 or 3 stops.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
nothing direct. There's nothing that takes you from one spot to another without making any kind of stops to pick up everybody. I'm not aware of any that do that. I just
Yeah.
don't.
All right. Well, that answered my question. So,
Now, when you don't
no,
have a car, you
no,
are,
no.
subjected to public transportation, and you have to
Yeah,
go by their schedule.
yeah. I would
And
have to go by their schedule.
right, you have to.
Well, now guess what? Now look at this.
What?
A convicted Fall River mayor. You remember Jazel Correa?
No. You talking to me?
Well,
No,
yeah, I'm talking to me. Yeah. Well,
no.
our former mayor, Jason Correa. Well, he is being released in a halfway house. So in other words, he's going to be getting out pretty soon. So now he's got a big smile on his face. Okay.
Well, hopefully he won't run.
He will. He
No, he won't.
will.
Oh
Yeah, he
no.
would. Well, he won't run it. He won't run in this election though, but he'll run in the next one.
You think so?
He will. And I'm going to tell you.
Was he good?
He was. Yes, he was until he messed up. And he was until he stuck his hand in a cookie jar, and he was good. He did a lot of good here for the city of Fall River. He did until he
What
messed
do you mean
up.
he stuck his hand in the cookie jar? What do you mean?
Well, in other words, he got greedy with the money. Well, this is how this all started. Okay.
So
Well,
he's not that good then.
so so this is how this all started. Okay. This all started with the owl. Okay. The app.
what?
It was called the app. It was called the Owl.
Okay.
And he made this app.
Okay.
Where that you could open up, look for restaurants, look for places to go.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So now he had he had an investor involved. Okay.
Yeah.
So Nick Bernia, which used to work for the district attorney's office, which is now he is related to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah. So, but now he's what do you call it? A tax attorney now. So he's a tax attorney.
Wow.
And
How boring is that? Yeesh.
yeah. So now he invested with Jazel, and in that owl. So he didn't know what was going. He didn't know what was going on. So I asked him one day. I says, Nick. I said, did you know that Jazel got busted? He goes, I know. He says, I ain't talking to him no more. He says, I invested over $3,000 in that and that stupid owl thing, and the FBI came up to him and questioned him. So the FBI questioned him. But the FBI cleared him. Nick cleared him. Okay, and said that well. He said, look, we're going to clear you because you didn't know, you had no involvement. Mm-hmm. So now he said, I said, well, what are you going to do, about Jazel Correa? He says, I'm not talking to him. He says, look, He says we were friends in high school, so they graduated together, most likely. But anyways, so that wasn't the issue. Okay, with
Mm-hmm.
the when the owl, the snow owl wasn't the issue. Okay.
Okay.
Now when we didn't know anything that what was going on with that at first. So when he ran, so Jazel did not win the city council seat. Okay, he did not. Okay, he got
Mm-hmm.
in. He got in. Kathy, matter of fact, Kathy Ambeveris won that seat. But Will Flanagan was mayor at the time. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
but well, because Will Flanagan offered Kathy Ambeveris the administration job. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and so she said yes, I'll take the administration job. So Jazel Correa came in 10th place. So Jazel came in 10th place. So Jazel got her seat. They called him. So he got,
Okay.
her seat. So he was a city council for a little while. And he was a pretty damn good city councilor too. Okay. He was good at finance. He was good at all these things. Okay. Business. Okay. Family had money. The family's got money. Family's rich. Okay. And but again, the snow owl never got brought up during his time at the city council. So when he ran for mayor, still there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. When he ran for mayor,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and he won the mayoral, he won the seat
Yeah.
against
When was
Flanagan.
this?
Huh?
What year was this?
Uh, I forgot. Let me see. Wait a minute. It should be written right on here. Oh, okay. Today's the 7th. So this was like a couple of years ago. This happened, and
Really?
then
That
yeah,
recent? Okay.
yeah, couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking probably in what year Flanagan was mayor. Uh, Jeez, it was I don't even know, but it was a very long time ago. But anyways, then all of a sudden when he beat Flanagan in the recall, okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, actually, wait a minute, yeah, he did beat Flanagan, okay, yeah, so yeah, he did either was Flanagan or Sam Sutter, one of the two. But anyways, when he became mayor, then now we started getting all these marijuana places and stuff, all these
Oh,
marijuanas.
great. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so now these
COVID-19.
observation, so these so these observation letters, okay, that he started overcharging people. Well, you want me to write your letter? Well, I'm going to charge you
And
two
you
hundred
like this
dollars,
guy?
huh?
And you like
Well,
this guy?
well, the reason why I like Jazel because Jazel did, he did a lot of good for our public safety. Matter of fact, okay, let's put it this way. Matter of fact, he staffed, okay, a whole entire firefighter, okay, the whole entire fire station. He staffed them all. He had, we had a full staff. Even the police department, we had a full staff. Okay, so I mean, he's did a lot of good until he started, charging too much, and then then there were some things that we overlooked. We overlooked the snow owl. Okay, so the snow owl wasn't, we didn't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
what we did care about, so but what we did care about was the the money, the city, like the taxpayers' money. That's what we cared about the most. So things started getting heavy. Uh, Things started getting heavy, and he started charging people. Then he started getting greedy, and more money, and then things started getting out of hand, and thing, and all
More
I
money for how? Taxes?
no, because there was a bunch of money being brought in. There was a bunch of money being brought in from the marijuana, so tax revenue.
Oh,
So and he started
which is
charging.
state run. The dispensaries are state run.
Yeah. So things started getting out of hand. Things started, getting worse. Then recalls started. And and then a lot of other things I don't want to mention on my live stream, but there was a lot of other things came into play, and yeah, so it was like a total mess. So FBI came in, they didn't find nothing at first, and the FBI came back in. Then all of a sudden they arrested him again. You know what I'm saying? So actually, wait a minute. They arrested Jazel twice.
Yeah,
The
for
whole thing.
what? For what?
Corruption.
Oh, and you like
Yeah.
the guy. That's
It's
funny.
not. It's not that. It's not all about. You know. It's not about what he did. I understand. Okay, I do. I understand what he did. Okay, but what I don't understand is that. Okay, they gave him every opportunity to say who put him up to this. Okay, they gave him every opportunity, but the reason why he didn't say anything, he took the rap for it because he was worried about his parents. You see what I'm
Who
saying?
did he take the rap for?
I well, some big people.
Governor Baker? Was he the governor at that time?
Governor Baker. I don't know if Governor Baker was the governor at that time. Oh, maybe. Yeah, he was the governor at that time.
Because they started this whole crap that's going
Yeah,
on right now.
yeah,
Massachusetts,
with the
units being
marijuana.
built in Swampscott, the MBTA Communities Act, the marijuana dispensaries all over the place,
Yeah,
and COVID-19 and how they shut down essentials and non-essentials, but they left open the liquor stores,
yeah,
the banks, and the grocery stores are the three that I can think of
mm,
that were left open. All the other ones were eventually closed.
yeah,
And they gave restaurants hell. They
yeah.
gave hairdressers, hair salons, nail salons hell as well, because, there's a lot of people going in and out like that.
Of course.
But I think I told you that in Swampscott they got rid of the convenience store and put in a marijuana dispensary. I mean, seriously, like
Yeah.
what? Why? Like what? What is it with the state-run marijuana dispensaries? What is up with that?
I have no idea.
That is going.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's a $1 billion industry. That's a $1 billion industry going on
Well,
now.
not if it's state run. If it's privately run, yes, because they can mark up the prices. But if it's state run, I think it's different. I think it's different. I don't think it's the same
I think it's different too myself. So
because they can't. Because I don't believe that a government can run a business. Do you know what I mean? Like, why?
yeah,
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't. This to me, what's going on in Massachusetts is all screwed up. I don't get it. I don't get the Mara Healy and in Swampscott where the government is buying real estate. I don't get this. Why is the government buying real estate? It's strange to me. It's just strange.
yeah, it is. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you ever saw this one.
What?
I'm going to send it to you right now. It's on Fox.com. I'm going to send it to you. It's about Moore Healy with 30K or something. Yeah, 30K in immigrants and housing aids as demons of
Oh
good.
yeah, I saw that.
Oh my
Did you
God.
did you see the one of the illegals sued the state because 30,000 wasn't enough.
Oh, $30,000 wasn't enough for them,
It
so
wasn't
they
enough.
had to sue the state.
Yep, a guy sued. Yes, he said it wasn't enough. Is
It
that is
wasn't
that
enough.
the is that the article? Because I remember reading that.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Yes. Let me see.
Oh my God. You mean to tell me
Uh,
these illegal aliens, are they that greedy?
well, of course, they've been giving everything to them for free.
Yeah, that enabled them that to want more. So now you got one of the immigrants suing the state because he doesn't want 30 grand. He doesn't want 30K. He wants more.
Yeah, he wants like 45 or something like that.
He wants 45. He ain't gonna get 45.
Oh no, it's up to 45. Actually, it's between 30 and $45,000. 30,000 for 2 years, and then if it's the third year, it's 45,000.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sue the state. I'm gonna sue the state.
It's just so retarded. It really
Yeah.
is. The state is it's just retarded the way Mara
Yeah.
Healy is running this. Michelle Wu with Boston, they're just ruining the place. They're ruining it.
Yeah, they're destroying everything.
They
Them
are. They're
too.
ruining
Them,
everything.
them and the Crusaders. They're both of them. The Crusader. They're Batwoman and Superwoman.
Yeah, no. No way. They're like Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, they're bandits. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They're lawless bandits.
lawless bandits. Yeah, they remind me. They remind me of uh, the guy and girl that robbed the bank. Yeah, what was the name of that movie? There, I'm trying to think of the name of that movie.
Which movie?
Uh, Bonnie and Clyde.
That's it. Bonnie and Clyde. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the Bonnie and Clyde movie.
The duo here that Wu and Healy uh,
Whoa.
coming up with plans on how to bring down Boston and the state.
Yeah.
I have this article, and it's about Boston and how a city councilor that knows Mayor Wu, she blocked an emergency declaration for the mass and cast, where the police are not allowed to um, arrest drug addicts or drug dealers.
Ooh, that's
So,
crazy.
yeah, so Ed Flynn, who's on the Boston City Council, I think it is, came up with this proposal of declaring mass cast a emergency declaration, but one of Mayor Wu's former affiliates blocked it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe the reason that they gave. It is so stupid. These people are really, I'm telling you, it, Dave, they make no sense.
They don't. They don't
They
make any sense at all.
people
No,
like
you're
make
right.
no sense. The people that are on the street that are taking drugs and drug dealers are They're not safe.
No.
You don't know what these people are going to do, unfortunately, because they're addicted and you don't know how they're going to react if they don't get what they need.
Yeah.
They opposed it because you know what it was? The surrounding neighborhoods complained about Mass and Cass, and she's
Yeah.
doing nothing about it. Again, not listening. They're not
Really?
listening to
No,
the
they're not.
okay.
No, no, they're not. I
They're
mean, they're not listening.
they're saying that a declaring Mass and Cass a emergency declaration would not change anything.
Yeah.
They said what is needed to continued coordinated compassionate response to eliminate public drug use and address barriers to treatment, shelter, and housing. This work is urgent and we are focused on concrete solutions.
Hmm.
I, I mean, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Sorry,
No.
I can't.
Yeah. No, they don't know what
Why,
they know.
why are they allowed to do it in the open, and why has Wu told the Boston police not to arrest the drug dealers? Like, what is up with this?
Well,
Laura Healy says nothing. Elizabeth Warren says nothing. Ed Markey says nothing. Ayanna Presley says nothing. Andrea Campbell, who is the state attorney general, says nothing. Why are these people getting away with breaking the law?
because they are, because they're the government, and they.
No, I'm talking about the drug dealers.
Oh, the drug dealers,
Allowed to do this. Why are they allowed to do this?
because
To
they.
publicly have people see this, needles on the floor, on the ground, transactions that are trading drugs, and the police can't do anything about it.
They're
You're
just
the
doing.
safety guy, David. You're the safety guy. What do
Yeah.
you think of Michelle Wu telling the Boston police not to arrest the drug dealers, and then they have mayhem on the streets? Like, what do you think of that?
I think it's wrong. Okay, for Bear Wolf to do that. That's my opinion. I think it's wrong. I think uh, like I said, like I've been saying before, if I was, just say if I was a police officer, okay, and I'd say an undercover narcotics detective, just saying, okay, I'm not, so I don't want to give people any ideas out there. And I was up and I was working up in Boston, okay, and Mayor Wu came up to me and went up to my chief and said, "Hey, you need to tell your police officers not to arrest the drug dealers." So the chief would say, "Well, hey, you stay away from the drug dealers. You're not allowed to arrest them." But what I would say is that I went to the police academy, okay, to uphold the law, okay, took an oath to protect the people of Boston, okay,
Mm-hmm.
from criminal activities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do what's right. Like I said before, if you want to fire me, go right ahead. There's always other jobs, other place else.
Yeah, they
But
will fire you.
I would tell Michelle Wu to go stick it where
Yeah,
the
and you
sun
know
don't
what,
shine.
Dave? I wish the Boston police force would do that. I wish they would do
Right?
that.
Okay.
I wish they would all walk out
Okay.
and send her a message
And say,
saying
look,
this is wrong. They're breaking the law, and they have to be something has to be done with this. But nobody does that.
well,
Why does nobody do this? Like what is wrong with people that they cannot stand up to Mayor Wu and Mara Healy? What are they afraid of? Losing their jobs?
okay,
Is it that important to them that they keep their jobs and not do what they're supposed to do?
I would tell both of them, okay, go stick it where the sun don't shine. Okay. I'm gonna do what's right. I became a police officer for one reason, okay? To protect and serve. So if you're telling me that I have to stand down and not arrest the drug dealers, then I don't belong being a police officer here.
No. Not in Boston, that's for sure.
No. I would tell them both to go stick with the sun don't shine. And if you want to fire me, let it be it. I'll just go to another police force or go somewhere else where they're going to appreciate me that I can do my job without any mayor or city councilor uh, telling me how to do my job. You know what I'm saying?
So what makes you think that, like in the Boston police force, not that I know of or I'm aware of, that anybody has quit because of Michelle Wu? Like, why do they tolerate this type of behavior where she is allowing drug dealers to break the law on the streets for everybody to see, and the Boston police can't do anything about it? Why doesn't the Boston police stand up to her and say, this isn't right? We need to do something here. Like, why don't they do that?
Well, I would, again, the same question applies. Um, I would, I would actually get all the guys together and say, look, you know something, you need to stand up to the mayor, you need to stand up to the governor of Massachusetts, because we cannot let people get away with these things. Okay. And first off, we cannot let these politicians tell us how to do our job.
It's
Okay.
dangerous, Dave. Having drug addicts and drug dealers on the street is dangerous.
Yes, it is. And then
Dangerous.
I would actually tell them, look, we got out of the academy. Okay. We got out of the academy. We swore to uphold the Constitution, okay, of the United States, okay. We swore under oath, okay. So we have to do what's right, okay. And I would look, and I would say the same thing to the chief. Look, we have to do what's right. If we cannot do our job, and we have politicians like Michelle Wu and Moy Healy telling us what to do, then I'm taking my guys and we're walking. And then you'll have an empty police department. Then
Well,
you
I mean, they are the boss for the police department. My question is, why is the Boston police allowing Mayor Wu to not arrest drug dealers on the streets? Like, why are they tolerating this order that she has given them?
because they're afraid if they do, they might lose their job. But they have to. But the Boston Police Department has to stand up to them, but stand up to these politicians like Moore Healy and Mayor Wu. Okay, they have to stand up and say, "Hey, look, we're not taking this no more. Okay, we are doing our job, whether if you want us to or not. Okay, all right. We
That's
have we
criminal. That's criminal activity. Isn't that criminal? Dealing drugs?
Yes, that is criminal activity. Yes, it is. When you're dealing drugs, it's criminal activity. If you're selling crack on the corner, it's criminal activity. If you get caught, if you sell more than 20 grams on the corner, that's definitely a more than 20. Well, say if you sold 20 grams of cocaine on the corner, that is 20 grams. That is I believe, a Class E felony. That's what I think. That's a Class E felony. So I
Well,
believe
these
so.
people are getting away with not being arrested, not serving any time, not having any consequences for dealing drugs in the middle of the street. And now you have the drug addicts out there as well. I mean,
Uh,
what the hell is going on? Like, what? Even the all the neighbors, the neighborhoods that have to look at this. I'm sure there are families there with
yeah,
kids. Why do they have to look at this? Because of Michelle Wu,
because
and
of Mark.
she doesn't even listen. She
Nope,
won't do anything about it.
she's not going to play ball with anybody. Okay, Mayor Wu, the communist of Boston, Mayor Wu, she is going to do whatever she wants. Okay, and Mayor Wu is going to listen to Governor Moore Healy. Okay, and listen to Governor Moore Healy. Okay, so between the governor and the mayor of Boston, just like the mayor of Fall River, okay, if they're not, or the mayor of New Bedford, or the mayor of Taunton, or whatever, they're not going to play ball. Okay, they're not going to play ball. They're not going to play nice. Okay, because the reason why they're not going to play nice is because they're probably getting paid some amount of cash. Okay, here, look it. Hey, if you do this for me, I'll make sure that your city is funded with more money than you are getting. So that's how that works.
Well, not with the Boston police. The mayor, yes. Mayors, yes, but the police force is supposed to uphold the law, and
Yes.
they're breaking the law. They're
Well,
they What they are doing is not what they're supposed to be doing, which is arresting these people.
yeah.
They
So
are
Boston. So
they're
Boston. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Boston police. Okay. Boston police is supposed to be upholding the law. Okay. Again, that's what they get paid for. Okay. That's what they get paid for. They're supposed to uphold the law. They're supposed to, um, you know, arrest these people, for criminal activities. Okay, they're supposed to, and but what's going on there is that Mayor Wu and Governor Moore Healy is telling them to stand down and not arrest these drug dealers. Okay.
Yes, I know. And my question is, why does the police force do it? I know that they have to follow her orders because she's the mayor. But she's breaking the law. They're breaking the law. How is this right? How is she and the Boston police force getting away with this? Number one. Also, it's a sanctuary city. They are aiding and abetting illegals as well, which is also against the law federally.
Well, the Boston Police Department, they are scared. Okay, I'll bet you any money
Scared. Scared of
they've
what?
been they're scared of her, and they're scared of Moore Healy because Moore Healy is also the governor. You know what I'm saying? So they're scared.
So you
And
do. Speaking of which, I was listening to a clip of Mara Healy because you know those Texas Democrats that left the state that ran
yeah,
away. That some of them are in Massachusetts. Hmm.
yeah,
Well, apparently, Mara Healy said that she's going to do more gerrymandering in Massachusetts to make sure that the Democrats get even more seats. Like, what the hell is she talking about?
say this again. Gerrymandering. Gerrymandering.
Do
What
you know
is
what
that?
gerrymandering is? It's
Yeah,
when they redistrict the areas of so say you have, for instance, what happened in Gloucester 5 years ago, something like that, where this woman was running for office and she ran as a Republican and she got on the ballot.
yeah.
So the Democrats in that area redistrict her area so that the Democrats would vote her out.
Okay. Hmm.
And they were successful in doing that.
That
So
is gerrymandering.
because they redistrict it so that they would have more Democrat voters instead of the Republican voters, she was ousted.
Hmm.
You never heard of that? You never heard of redistricting and gerrymandering?
I've
That's
heard
nothing
of
new.
it. I've heard of it, but I never caught on to it. But no,
Do
now
you
that
understand why? Do you understand why they do it?
no, I don't. But yeah, I would like.
Okay, listen. All right, stop looking at your phone and stop reading other
I know.
articles and
How
just
do you know?
listen.
How do you know I'm looking at my phone? What you got a crystal
Just
ball over there?
just just listen, okay? Stop.
Okay.
You're getting distracted. Just
Yeah.
listen. You need to input, what's going on here. Because Mara Healy wants to redistrict certain areas or areas of Massachusetts so that there will be more Democrat voters. So,
Oh,
like in the South Shore, like where you are, there are more Republican voters there than there are on the North Shore, right?
yeah.
So, Mara Healy, I don't know if she's going to do this, but I'm just giving you an example. So, Mara Healy would say, well, you know what? The Plymouth area has the most Republican voters. So, what I'm going to do is redistrict it so that there will be more Democrat voters there and so that the Republicans don't win.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I got it now. Yep. Wow.
So in Texas, that's what they were doing.
So
In
gerrymandering in Texas. Yeah, the
so
district.
in Texas, that's what they were doing. They were redistricting so that there would be more Republican voters so that they will win more seats. And the Democrats ran away.
Oh, now I get it now. Wow. They ran away.
Yeah, they went to
Fucking bunch of
Illinois,
babies.
New York City, and Massachusetts.
What a
That's where
bunch
they
of
went.
babies. Oh my God.
Tomorrow, they have until tomorrow to show up for work at the chambers in Texas.
Yeah.
But you know what I just read? A
What?
headline. Do you know what they want? Do you know what these Democrats want? The ones that fled Texas and are in these three states. Do you know what they want now?
What?
They want money.
Money. Well, you got one legal alien suing the state because he wants 45,000.
Right. Is that 30,000 wasn't enough? 30,000.
30,000 was.
And these people don't even speak English. They can't even live off 30,000. I don't know what the hell they expect to do in this country. I don't know.
I have no
So
idea. Yeah.
so they are pleading for more money.
Uh,
They are pleading the public for more. These people, I've always said it and I'll keep on saying it. They are scam artists. The Democrats are scam artists. They're probably not making a lot of money. And so now they fled the state and they're like, give us more money so we can stay here.
nah, I ain't got no money. Ain't got no more money.
I
I
hope
ain't
you
buying
ain't
that.
any money because you know why?
Yeah.
Because I bet you anything that the taxpayer is paying for their hotel room,
Of course
their
we are.
meals, and their transportation.
Of course we are.
In the, like Massachusetts, once again, is doing that. That's what
Yeah.
That's what Mara Healy is doing for them.
Well, Maura Healey needs to, stop doing that for them because the 2026 election is coming up, and the state election's coming up pretty soon, and we are gonna push to get her out. So we are gonna push for that.
Oh yeah, she has to go out. So does Michelle Wu. Both of
Michelle
them
Will
need
needs to leave too.
to go. They
We
both
have
need
to.
to go big time.
You know what?
Sooner rather than later.
You know, right off this point, I don't care who gets in for governor, as long as it's Republican or an independent, one of them.
Well, you do have two Republicans that are running, and there is another Republican and there is an independent, but I haven't seen any information about them. So I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. So Market Basket came up again, Dave.
Okay.
The whistleblower reports of harassment and discrimination.
Ooh, harassment and discrimination.
Yeah, and calls for the board to reinstate the executives. This was done an hour ago. So this is kind of recent, I believe.
So,
So
so these executives are being reinstated. What about RDT?
no. She wants them to be reinstated. They're not being reinstated.
Oh, okay.
No. She wants them to be reinstated. But she is reporting harassment and discrimination at the workplace.
Harassment and
And
discrimination at the workplace.
discrimination
Market basket.
at
Wow.
Market Basket. Yeah. In the office. In the office.
So it's harassment and discrimination.
And they want to keep Market Basket the way it is with the low prices. They don't want to change anything. But,
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't change anything because
well,
that'd be a disaster.
that's what she wants. That's what they want. And I don't know, like, they call her a whistleblower, and I don't know why. Like, what has Market Basket done to, like, I don't understand any of this. It's bizarre.
It is.
This is just strange. It says here that a Market Basket employee is coming forward with allegations of harassment and discrimination, claiming that the workplace environment has turned toxic as she urges the board to reinstate executives. Valerie Polito, who has worked at Market Basket for 35 years, has written a letter to the board alleging that the popular grocery chain's culture and morale has gone downhill as the battle for company control plays out. So now the board that's on there right now is accusing Demoulas
For
of
harassment.
for this letter that went public because it wasn't supposed to go public,
But it went public.
but she
Wow.
went public. And so the board is now accusing Demoulas of doing this.
All right. So the board is accusing. So more and more bad stuff is coming out of that. So the board is accusing the Mullis
Right.
for the sexual harassment.
No, it's not sexual harassment, David.
What is it? Tell me.
It's harassment.
Harassment. Okay.
It's
What am I
not
listening?
sexual. I mean, you're adding in words there that don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean,
What I
harassment
do.
and sexual harassment are very two different things. This is harassment, not sexual
Harassment.
harassment.
Okay.
It's harassment, which
Harassment.
means
Okay.
that she's getting harassed by
Yeah.
her employees or people that she works with, like they're harassing her. And discrimination. She's accusing them of doing both.
Holy jeez.
And Market Basket, the board that's on there right now, they don't like that it went public.
Yep. No. Oh well.
She said,
I mean,
I am writing on behalf of a group of committed and concerned associates who, with a unified voice, wish to express a profound and growing alarm over the current state of our corporate office environment.
well, I hope my opinion. I hope Mr. Quigley, he's also top executive too. He used to be my boss. Down at the Market Basket down on down in South Coast. He used to be my boss, and I hope he gets I hope he gets back. I hope he gets his job back. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus the other two executives, and and I hope they do straighten this stuff out because I mean RDT. Okay. If I can remember, my wife and I, we were in New Bedford. We held signs for RDT. Okay, because they wanted to take the Market Basket. They wanted to take everyone's bonuses and they also wanted to take Market Basket, ship it overseas. Okay, I think it was RDT's cousin at that point. Yeah, and so we decided, to help. You know what I'm saying, and say, hey, look, you know what? We're not going to let this happen because I think Market Basket's a great place to shop. Okay, it is. And we wanted to keep the prices lower over here, and we want other people to have their.
What did I tell you, Dave? That I think the reason why they got rid of Demoulas is because they want to change that supermarket and they want to raise the prices.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me that they were thinking of going overseas. In other words, expanding.
Well,
Right?
yeah. Well, they wanted to take the whole thing overseas. Once before. If you look it up, look up Market Basket from way back. I forgot. I think in 26. I think it was 2016, 2017, or somewhere around there. But the two cousins or the two brothers going at it.
Okay, well, I still, they say they're going to keep it the way it is right now, but if Demoulas doesn't get back in, I think something else is going to happen. I think the board is thinking of something else to do. So if they're thinking of something else to do, these employees like Polito, they're going to get fired and they're going
Yes,
to
they will.
restructure the whole thing. and they're going to fire everyone. They're going to close it down, and they're going to rebuild it or relocate it and make it more high end. And those prices that people enjoy right now are going to be gone. They're going
Yeah,
to be gone.
I think that's what's going to
So,
happen.
so how does, like everything else, right? Like people want rent control and rent freeze. Well,
Yeah,
you have a supermarket like Market Basket who they have raised their prices, but they are better than everybody else's. They are
yeah,
lower than everybody else's. Okay. How do they keep up with the growing cost of maybe transportation, rents, or whatever? How do they won't be able to sustain it because Massachusetts is expensive.
oh, it is.
So when you go into a Market Basket, now this is my observation. To me, it looks dirty.
Yeah,
Okay. Shaw's is very close to Market Basket in Salem. When I go to Shaw's, it looks spotless. It's spotless.
yeah,
They clean it. It's different. It's just different looking, but the prices are higher.
yeah,
They're higher. But you get people that speak English. I see no Spanish people at Shaw's in Salem. They're not there. I don't think they hire them because they're illegals and they cannot prove that they're in the country legally. Those are the businesses that we should be supporting.
yeah.
But because Market Basket has those lower prices, people keep supporting that businesses because I bet you anything that there are illegals working there.
I'll put a bet on it myself because
Because
I was just at Market Basket today. I was at Market Basket today because I had to go pick up a few things over there, and there is some illegal aliens working there.
oh, there's no doubt about it. There's no
Of
doubt about
course,
it. There's no doubt
be it.
about it. But like I said, when you go to Shaw's or even Whole Foods or even Stop and Shop, they're not there.
Nope, because we don't allow it.
Right, because they don't have the proper documentation.
You
And
know,
that's how it should be. You do not hire workers that do not have proper documentation. They are illegal. They are here illegally. They should not be working anywhere. But in Massachusetts, they hire them as landscapers. They hire them as construction workers. They Market Basket hires them. There are maybe a few other industries that do the same,
uh,
and it's,
uh,
and that's a mistake. That's a mistake.
yeah.
That shouldn't be happening.
Home Depot hires them too.
Home
Home Depot.
I don't know if Home Depot hires them, but they do hang around Home Depot waiting for those people that have construction companies or landscaping companies
Hmm.
to pick them up to go to work that day.
Yeah.
That's why they're at Home Depot. When I went into Home Depot there, I didn't see any Spanish work people that are working there. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Oh.
I don't hear at least I haven't heard anybody speaking Spanish in Home Depot. That they're always talking to themselves like they do at Market Basket. Like that doesn't exist at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what? I would rather go to a business that supports the American worker. Yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more, but I would rather do that than support um, like Market Basket, who hires illegals. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that.
No, I know.
I'm not. You know what? Yeah, you know what? To me, it's not worth it going over there, listening to Spanish all the time, and the place looks dirty to me. It's not kept up well. It looks like the store in Salem looks like it needs a major overhaul. It hasn't been touched in years. No updates, nothing. Nothing has been
Wow.
Nothing has been done. It's not clean like it should be. At least that's what I think. Because when I go to the other stores, it's very different. It's
Yeah.
very different. It's very clean. It's very, you know what I noticed? During COVID-19,
Yeah, I remember that.
when I went to Market Basket, I always got sick.
Yeah.
When I would go to Market Basket to do some shopping and I would come home a day or two later, I was sick with something, a cold or whatever it
Yeah.
was. Okay. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? I go, it seems like every time I go to Market Basket, I get sick. And you know what I did? I said, I'm going to go to Whole Foods and see what happens. You know what? I didn't get sick.
Okay.
I didn't get sick because they kept the place clean.
Yeah.
It's important to keep businesses clean,
No, you're right. It is. It is very important to actually do
especially
so.
especially where there's food around.
Yeah. Oh, when we took the bus to Taunton, and
Yeah,
we went down to the Market Basket,
yeah,
and I forgot where it was, and they didn't even have a cafe in there. You have to buy the food and take it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't
yeah.
even
Well,
have a cafe.
Salem doesn't have one either.
Oh, so Salem don't have a cafe either.
No, you can have they make sandwiches and salads and all that, and there's no place to sit, not even outside.
Yeah, Jesus, no place to sit
The one
outside.
The one in Danvers is much more up to date. They do have a cafe in there. In Lynn, it's much more updated and it's much cleaner. They have a cafe in there too.
Tewksbury.
But the one in Salem, they don't touch,
Yeah, I wonder why.
and I don't know why. That place.
Well, I'll bet you that place is a mess, like you said.
Well, I don't think there was proper ventilation during COVID. I don't think that they were cleaning up because I would get sick after I
Yeah,
would go there. So I really think that they were not doing a good job with that because when I went to the other places, it was fine. I had no
yeah,
problem. So
yeah.
I won't go there. I'm not supporting that crap.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. So I thought I'd bring it up because you were talking about that, what happened in New Bedford. But they're back in the
Yeah.
news now. They're back. This hasn't stopped with Market Basket.
Well, it's going to be a vicious cycle. It's going to keep on going, and
And,
going.
and they
So,
didn't mention that it was just New Bedford. These are the whole stores across the state.
so they're talking about all the Market Baskets then.
Yes, they're not talking about ICE and they're not saying anything about that. They are talking about the two, well, the one of the Demoulises, I don't know who the other guy is, that they want to reinstate. So this is gonna affect all the Market Baskets,
Every single
all of
one,
them.
yeah.
I
People, people are going to get fired.
Yeah. So they were telling her that wrote the letter and it went public to the board that they thought that she was stupid because she was going to get fired if she ever did anything like that. And she did it anyway. But I don't know what she did that was so wrong. All she's saying is that we want those two executives reinstated. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
What's so
they,
bad about that? Like, what's so
they,
bad? Why would she get fired about saying something like that?
well, I mean, because she wants to. I mean, she wants those two executives to to be reinstated. But now she's calling out harassment. You know what I'm saying? So
She's getting harassed and discriminated against because she's speaking out and
yeah,
saying that she wants the executives that they got rid of back. And
yeah,
people are telling her not to do that.
yeah. Well, you know what? People shouldn't be telling her not to do that. People should, we should be more encouraging her
That's
to
right.
keep encouraging her to do so. You know what I'm saying? To have those
They're trying
executives to go
they're
back.
trying to keep it private. See, they don't want the public to know what is going on internally. They don't
But
want
the but
they
the
don't want
public is gonna know.
Don't you think that they should know because they have people that go shop there? Don't you think that they should know what's going on or no? Or
I
is it
think
no?
I think the people, anybody that shops at Market Basket, I think that the people should know. Whether if you're shopping in New Bedford Market Basket, Fall River Market Basket, Tewksbury Market Basket, or Salem Market Basket, your people gotta know what's going on there.
Well,
Okay.
when they fire, say an executive at another company, they announce it,
Yeah,
right? They
of
announce it.
course.
So why is it that, we can't know what is going on with Market Basket?
Because what they want to do is they want to hide it. That's what they want. They want to hide it from the public, so that
Well,
way the
that's not
public don't know.
that's not good. That means they're hiding something, and I don't know what that. I don't know what this guy Demoulas has done that they voted
Well,
him out.
RDT, okay,
Yeah.
RDT wants to do what's right, okay, for the company, okay, where he wants to do what's right. He wants to keep the prices lower. Okay. That's what he wants to do. And he wants all the workers to keep their bonuses, okay, that they work for. You know what I'm saying? Because that was part of, well, when I got hired over there at Market Basket in 2017, that was part of the package. Okay. You get bonuses, you get bonuses. Okay.
Yeah.
And so no bonuses, but you don't get no paid vacation. Okay, you don't get no um, personal time. Okay,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
Market Basket is not a union. Okay,
Okay.
so Market Basket's not a union. They wanted it to be a union, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So if they would make it a union, so what would happen is, just say if Market Basket was a union store. Now Market Basket would have to pay union the people that work at Market Basket would have to pay union dues. They would
Right.
have to you know, they would have to include holidays. They would have to include overtime.
Yeah,
They,
but because they're not, David, because the prices are low and they can't afford it.
yes,
Okay.
and plus
So
they can't afford the prices
no,
being low.
no, they can't afford all those extra little things that the others can because the prices stay on the lower side. So
Yeah,
they don't have all those perks. They're not going to have a union because the union is going to tell them to raise the wages. And if they're going to tell the worker, if they're going to tell them that they have to raise the wages, that means the prices go up.
that is true too.
So
Yep.
that's why they don't have the union. That's why there's no union.
Where Stop and Shop has a union.
Yeah.
So
So and Stop and Shop is expensive.
and Shores and also
Straws
and
and
Shores
Whole
also
Foods.
has the union too as well.
I don't care for the union, but I do like, and I'm gonna, I prefer that that workers speak English. I prefer that. I don't want to hear Spanish. I don't know what they're saying. I think it's rude that they're
Mm.
talking like that in a working environment. And you know what? President Trump, I believe, I don't know if he signed it or not, but he wants to make English the official language in the work environment and schools and something else. It already is in the government. In the government, you can only conduct business in English.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no other language. But he wants to put it in the workforce that you
Oh,
can only,
really?
yeah, that
Yeah.
you can only use English.
And no other
And
languages. Mm-mm.
no, you have to conduct business in English.
Yeah.
No other language. So I think that that's a good idea because I think it's rude that they're working, they're getting paid, and they're speaking Spanish. I don't think that that's right. I don't think it's right.
I don't think it's right either. You know what I'm saying?
You
People
know,
should be speaking English.
can you imagine if a group of Americans, let's just switch this. Let's say that a group of Americans decided to go to Italy. Okay, they want to relocate and they want to go to Italy because they have better job opportunities over there,
Yeah.
better than the US. Okay, so let's just say Americans started migrating to Italy. They go and work at a grocery store, but they don't know the language. They don't know Italian. And so they start conversing in English. What do you think the customers that go in there that speak Italian and don't know English, how do you think that they would react to that? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yep. Yeah. I'd be kind of like really pissed. I'd be like kind
Well,
of really be upset.
exactly. But nobody's pissed in Massachusetts. Nobody's pissed about anything in Massachusetts.
There's nobody in Massachusetts who gives a shit. That's what the big problem is in here.
Right. And,
Nobody
and, and that's
cares.
what I'm saying. And it's a problem. And it's a
It
problem.
is. It is a problem. You
And
understand?
because
Because they
they don't
don't.
and because they don't
Now,
care, look what's
if the
happening.
yeah, if the people of Massachusetts say, "Hey, look, you know something? You need to speak English. I cannot understand your language." Okay,
Right.
so I mean, just for instance, like yesterday when the cops were over here on Harrison Street. Okay, when the police were
Yeah.
over here on Harrison Street. Oh, they went. Oh, the cop went up to her and asked her, "Do you know? Do you? I don't speak English." So she went. So yeah, so she went in the
Of
house
course
and she
not.
gra- and she gra- yeah she went in the house. She grabbed the person and go outside. So well, you need to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So she went outside. Well, the other person went outside. I mean, come on. I mean, the cop asked you a question. So what are you afraid of? You know what I'm saying? When the cop asks you a question, I mean, answer him. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
The most that
did she go inside to get somebody who spoke English?
Yeah, she went outside. Yeah, cops laughed like hell. I'll tell you. They thought it was funny. Okay, they're like, "The hell
Well, of
is this
course,
shit?"
I mean, hello, they don't get reprimanded for anything. They're here illegally. Massachusetts is letting them stay there. They're housing them, they're feeding them, they're doing everything for them with taxpayer money. Why should they be afraid of anything?
That is true too.
They're lawless.
Lawless. Yep. They shouldn't
They
be.
don't
Yeah,
have they don't care because Massachusetts doesn't care.
that is true too. Yep. Massachusetts don't
Okay,
care.
the
Well, even
Boston
the mayor of the city of Fall River don't care.
exactly, and
The state representatives don't care,
right,
and the senators don't
Laura
care.
Healy
Mo-
doesn't care.
Mo- Maura Healey don't care. Mayor Wool don't care. So I mean, when you have those people that don't care, and you have people that do care,
Right.
the other people are like, okay, so why is he caring? Why does he care? And he don't care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
Problem
ridiculous.
is that you have elected officials that don't care about the law. They don't care about the federal law. They don't care that these people are here illegally.
And they don't care, and they
And
break the
they
law themselves.
yeah, and they don't care that they're using taxpayer money for these people to stay in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
And they get no consequences. The illegals are protected in Massachusetts. They're protected in Illinois. They are protected in New York. They're protected in California. They're protected in New Jersey. They're protected.
they're
So they
protected
can,
basically everywhere.
well, no, not everywhere, but I'm saying those are the top where these illegals are. And
Yeah,
the elected officials are making sure that they're being taken care of. That's
yeah,
it. Okay. So the police, instead of doing their job like the Boston police, they should be arresting the drug dealers on the streets. The
yeah.
Fall River police should be arresting these illegals. And they don't do it because they're told not to.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were doing. I thought you were reading something. So,
No.
I mean, this is the problem all the way around, from the top down, from the bottom up. This is the problem where illegals are getting away with breaking the law. They're
Yes,
getting
they are.
away with breaking the law, and they are not afraid. You know who they're afraid of? ICE. That's who they're afraid of.
They're afraid of ICE. That's what they're
They're
big.
afraid of President Trump, and they're afraid of ICE because they're going to arrest them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's who they're not afraid of Mara Healey. They're not afraid of Michelle Wu. They're not afraid of Coogan. They're not afraid of anybody in Fall River because they don't do anything. They don't do anything.
The only thing that they're afraid of is DHS. That's what they're afraid of. That's the only people that they're afraid of.
Who's DHS? Department of
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security. Yeah, yeah, that ICE. That's who they're afraid of. But if they know they are in a sanctuary city like Boston and Fall River and others, they're not worried about it.
No, they're
They're
not.
not worried about it that much, not that much,
Of course not.
because Massachusetts is a sanctuary state.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. you know.
Well, Mara Healy keeps saying that it's not, but it is. It has to be. It is. It has to
Yeah.
be. It has to be.
More,
So,
more, if Maura Healey, she couldn't even tell from a sanctuary city to a prison.
oh, she's another one that breaks the law.
Yeah,
She's a former attorney general, and she's breaking the law.
yeah. Former Attorney General, yep, breaking the law. She couldn't see Maura Healey. She couldn't even tell from a sanctuary city to to a state prison. So I mean, because that's how much she's, you know, her brain is so much on the illegal aliens. Okay,
Well,
so
I mean, the statement that she said that she's going to redistrict
yeah,
Massachusetts once again. just
Yeah.
shows you what a tyrant this woman is.
She's a tyrant, of course.
Uh, I mean, what kind of a statement is that? That's a threat. It's a threat.
Yeah, it is big time.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
threat.
Boy, Healy threatened us.
And yes, and who is she directing that threat to? The people of Massachusetts.
Probably the people of Massachusetts.
She's threatening the people of Massachusetts who are not going to vote for her because she's not doing well in the polls. And
Oh,
you know what else? Michelle Wu had a appearance near the bridge there. What's the name of that bridge? The new one
uh,
near the Boston Garden. I forget the name of it, but she was over there. She was near the Boston Garden. She was doing an appearance. And do you know hardly anybody showed up?
I wonder why.
Right. And you know what? I bet you anything Mara Healy knew about it. And that's when she said, I'm going to gerrymander the Massachusetts to make sure that the Democrats keep their seats or
Well,
get
yeah.
more seats in the state.
Well,
Okay.
let me,
This
let
is
me.
this is a threat. This is a
Yeah,
threat.
that's all it is. It is.
And
It's
you
a
know
threat.
what? And you know what else? And I was thinking about it. You got to keep the pressure on. Make her feel the pressure and let her keep threatening people because it's not going to work.
Nope. She's an idiot. Governor Moore Healy.
She
Yeah,
is.
she's the biggest. Governor Moore Healy's the biggest idiot. She doesn't. You know something. She's lost control. Okay, she's lost control of her office. She's lost control of the people. And when you lose control of your office like that, there's no bringing that back. There's no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying?
What
Just
do you
like
mean
me.
she's losing control of her office?
That was what there's a term for that. When you lose control, when you become a governor or a mayor, and you're doing all these things,
You mean
and
mutiny? Mutiny?
yeah, mutiny. Yes, that's the word for it. Yeah,
Is that
mutiny.
what's really happening?
I think that's what's really happening. Mutiny. Yep. Yeah, mutiny. Because
I
she
think
can't.
she was. I don't know. I think because anybody that does that would get fired. Um, Mara Healy was talking to the people that are going against the renewable energy and complaining about the energy bills, complaining about not having a forensic audit. That's the other thing that they're complaining about.
Yeah.
And the money that's going to the illegals. Okay. And it's too expensive to live in Massachusetts. She doesn't like this. She's not doing well. For her to say something like that, she cannot be doing well in the polls. She can't.
Yeah.
No. So she
Yeah. She,
threatens.
yeah.
This is how she wants, like you said, control. She's trying to get control back of the people to make sure that they're all on board with her policies.
Yeah.
And
That's what she's doing. Yeah.
She's done it before. This is how she is. This is how she is. She should not be running the state. She should not. She's
Oh,
not there. She's not
those
all up. And Michelle Wu is the same. They're not all up there. There's something not right there in their brains. Something's
these
not right.
people. Yep. These people shouldn't be running the state. Okay.
No,
So Michelle Wolf shouldn't be running.
Austin.
Being
No,
Boston, and Moore Healy, she shouldn't be running the state at all
no,
because these people are incompetent. You know what I'm saying? You know,
they are
I mean,
incompetent. Totally.
yeah,
They're
yeah, federally,
totally incompetent.
yeah,
Totally incompetent.
they're
They're ruining
incompetent.
it. They're
Of course.
ruining it. They're
Oh,
ruining
they're
it.
messing things up. They're messing things up for everybody else too. You
Oh
know?
yeah, they're ruining it. They're messing things up for everybody.
Yeah.
The
Michelle Wu's.
businesses, the businesses are leaving empty. office buildings in Boston. Like, who ever heard of empty office buildings in Boston? I never heard it.
Yeah.
I never heard of empty office buildings in Boston. Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
So, you know what? I hope that when it's November and that the
Yeah.
people in Boston have to go vote, I hope that there are too many of them to rig, too big to rig, where most of them come out to vote and get rid of Michelle Wu.
Too big to rig. Guys got to get out there and vote.
Because if
Okay.
you don't, if the majority of people do not show up to vote, she's going to get back in.
And it's going to be the same cycle over and over and over again.
It will be the same thing, but worse for another 4 years.
And we don't want that no more.
I
I
mean,
don't want another 4 years. I do not want another 4 years with Governor Healy. And
right.
I do not want another 2 years with Mayor Paul Coogan. Or another 2. Yeah, I don't. I do
Right.
not want no. These people need to get the hell out of office. Go. You did.
Yeah,
you spent your
all of them.
all of them. You spent it. You got
Practically.
Carol Fiola, Alan Sylvia, State Representative Michael, State Representative Carol Fiola, State Representative Alan Sylvia, and Senator Michael Rodrigues. You guys need to get out. You guys need to get out. Like I said yesterday during my shows, all you guys are worried about is photo ops, a paycheck, and not answering the constituents' questions, okay, when they ask them. So you're not for the people. You're just a photo op, okay, and a paycheck, okay. That's all you want. And then also screw the taxpayers over, okay. Just like it's like I sound like my cousin CJ. You're screwing the taxpayers over, okay. You're supporting the illegals, okay.
Right.
You give them everything they want, okay,
right.
and you don't care about the American people, the people that are living here illegally, all right. The ones like us that are living here, that were born here.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think we said it last night. I don't know how long this is going to last. The frustration level, I think, is just going through the roof.
The frustration level did go through the roof.
Right.
Something and like I said this before. I wouldn't be surprised if they started rioting out in Boston and Fall River.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, no, because you know something. These people, okay, between Maura Healey, Mayor Paul Coogan, Mayor Wu. You people are so corrupt, okay? You squeak like a turtle, okay, or a rubber duck.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys, get out. You guys are. Oh, okay. Look at me. Come here. Come over here so I can take a selfie with you. Oh, click. Oh, see.
Let's make it look good. Let's make it look good.
Let's make Maura Healey look good.
Right.
Come on, Maura Healey. Show your teeth. Come on. We know you got those whites on. Come on.
That's right. That's exactly what they're like. That's exactly what they're like.
Yeah. Hey, take a photo up. Bing. Oh.
Look at what we're doing. We care about the community. Look at us. We're here for you. We're helping you out. And they do shit. They do nothing.
Yeah.
They do nothing.
And they do nothing. Now, State Representative Alan Sylvia, State Representative Cal Fiola. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. You know what I mean? If you guys care so much, You guys
Right.
would put if you guys care so much, you guys would put the forensic audit in there.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
the
You
forensic
don't.
audit is not in there, so it shows you that you care less about us. Okay, you care less about the constituents.
Can you imagine 3/4 of the people that voted wanted this audit and they won't do it?
No,
Can you imagine that?
yeah,
Just think about that for a second. They voted to have an audit and they won't do it.
yeah, yeah.
There's
Well,
something there's something wrong with this picture.
they're
Okay?
hiding
There's something
something. The
wrong.
state representatives, Alan Sylvia, state representative of California, Senator Michael Rodrigues, okay, and Mayor Paul Coogan and Governor Moy Healy and Mayor Wolf. These people are hiding something.
And if the people that wanted this audit, because they're not going to get it, if they don't like what's going on, you better make sure that you get your friends' friends and your friends' friends and your friends' friends to go out and vote. Because if you don't, you're going to have worse tyranny than it is right now. Because the people of Massachusetts think that they are operating under the Constitution of the state, okay, or the United States as well, and they're not. They have elected officials that ignore their duties.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, all the
So if
time.
they don't understand that by now, something's wrong. Something
Yeah,
is wrong, okay? Something's wrong.
yeah. There is something wrong with that picture,
There is. that
and
that
we'll
you
find
do
out.
it that they did it the way they were supposed to do it. They got the vote. People came out. Whoever came out to vote, 3/4 of them won an audit. Now they won't do it. They won't do it because they say so. That's tyrannical.
Yeah, it is tyrannical.
That's tyranny.
Yeah, that's criminal. That's what that is.
Yeah, they're not going by the Constitution and how the government operates. They're doing whatever they want. This is wrong on all levels. All levels. And then you've got Senator Warren who endorses a socialist communist for New York mayor. What in the
So
world is going on in Massachusetts? What the hell is going on in Massachusetts? What is going on?
yeah, they don't.
Why
They
is,
just
why is Elizabeth Warren endorsing a socialist communist in New York City for mayor of New
uh,
York City? Why is she endorsing somebody like that? Why can't she endorse Cuomo or Adams or the
oh,
Independent?
I don't want Cuomo no more for mayor up there in New York. Oh no.
Well, my point is that why is she endorsing a socialist communist instead of a Democrat, like a Democrat, like these nutty Democrats that they are? They're all nuts anyway, but I don't understand it. Like
I don't
at
understand that either.
Mayor Adams,
Yeah.
um, she won't endorse. She won't endorse Cuomo, but she's gonna endorse Mamdani.
Oh, she's gonna endorse Mondani, communist, hack,
You're right.
socialist.
And this is a senator from Massachusetts.
Yeah. I don't know why he would.
She, Senator Warren, she.
I don't know why she would. Oh, you know who I would give my endorsement to is the Republican candidate that's running for mayor up there in New York.
Sliwa.
Yeah.
Curtis Sliwa. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Curtis
he
Leeway. I endorse him. I would give
he
my.
has
He's got my
he has
endorsement.
if New York wants to be saved, he has to get in. That guy
Yeah,
has to get in. Because the others are gonna screw it up.
yeah.
Especially Cuomo, Adams, and Mamdani. I don't know about the
Well,
independent. I don't know anything
well,
about it.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Curtis Leewood, the one that's running for mayor up there, he's got my endorsement. So,
Yeah. But none of the Republicans, what's sad about this too is that none of the Republicans are coming out and supporting Curtis Lewa.
yeah.
You got Elizabeth Warren that comes out and endorses the communist socialist Mamdani. Where are the Republicans that endorse Curtis Lewa?
I don't even know. I don't know what. I mean, I'm the first Republican that said that I'm giving my endorsement out there to him.
I know, but I'm talking about elected officials. I'm talking about elected officials that are Republican, that are from New York. People know their names, even President Trump. I mean, to say that they would endorse Curtis Sliwa, like nobody's saying that.
No, nobody is because he's a Republican. That's why.
No, I'm talking about the Republicans, Dave.
I tell you, Tom. I'm sorry. You're talking about the Democrats.
No,
Um,
the Democrats are not going to endorse a Republican, Dave. Come on. I'm talking
oh,
about Republicans endorsing Curtis Sliwa. Where are they?
I don't know. I don't know where are they. They should. Well, the Republicans should be endorsing Curtis Leewood from the
Yeah.
Guardian Angels. I mean, he's running for mayor. He's running. He's running for mayor of New York. So they should be. They should be. The Republicans. They should be endorsing him. Because I'll tell you something right now. He needs to get in.
Mayor Giuliani. Remember,
I remember Mayor Giuliani, former mayor. Yeah.
he has his own show now. He has, a podcast and all that stuff. And I'm like, how come you don't get Curtis Sliwa on your show?
Yeah, that he needs. Yeah, but Ronnie Giuliani, the former mayor of New York, he should
Rudy.
be Rudy. Yeah, he should be getting clear. The Republican candidate.
Why doesn't he have him on the show? Why doesn't he give him a little exposure? Why doesn't he endorse him? He does talk about him, but get him on the show. Try to get him on the show
I would
and let
like
him
to get him
talk.
on.
Let him talk. Well, because he's from New York, he's not going to come up here. He's going to stay in New York, right, Dave?
Well, no, well, yeah, but I could send him the link and stuff. I
I
would love to
know,
have.
but he's not going to do any good because it's not from New York.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Well, it's social media.
yeah, I know, but what's the point? He's got to have stay in New York. Rudy Giuliani was a former mayor of New York City. He should have him on the show to show people in New York that he endorses him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it.
No, he doesn't do that. I don't know why he doesn't do that, but I wish Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City, I wish he have Curtis Leewood on his show, so that way give him a little bit of exposure.
You see, I follow him on Facebook. Curtis Lewa is always out in the streets greeting people, always,
Like
every day.
he's shaking people's hands.
That's right. He
He's
talks to
talking to
them.
people. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's what a candidate should do.
He
That's what
cares about the
he should
people.
do. Right. And I don't see the others do it.
No.
He's the only one that goes out to the people, to the different communities, because, New York is like a melting pot. They have so many different ethnic backgrounds there. And he goes to all of them. He goes to all of them.
Yeah. He does go to all of them, and he talks to the people. He cares about the homeless out there.
That's right.
He
Talks
cares
about
about the
that.
police
Mhm.
department. He cares about people, and he also cares about the business out there too. Curtis Leewood.
he showed how filthy this park was, because at one time it was really nice, but they've made the people, I don't know, who moved in there or whatever. I have no idea what the hell is going on with New York City. There's trash everywhere. He said, I would clean this up. He said, I will not defund the police, because Mandani would.
Mondani gets in there. Mondani would. He would defund the
Oh no,
police.
he said he would. Yeah, he said to cause chaos. To cause chaos.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't know how um, New York City, L.A., Chicago, Detroit, all these cities at one time were so nice and they were safe, and there's hardly any crime. I don't know what the hell happened. What the hell happened?
I don't know.
What the hell happened? What
Something
is
would happen.
what is wrong with people that live in those states and cities that let it get to that point? Like, what is going on? What's going on?
That's what I like to know.
I mean, if if you live in an area, you like where you live, don't you want to see it safe and clean?
Yep, I do.
Right.
I really want to see it safety clean. I really do because,
And
of
people have jobs, they
course,
work, and you have families, and the place, there's not a lot of crime. It's clean. Like, why don't people want that for their communities?
well, I know I do.
Right.
I used to
I
clean
know
my
you
neighborhood.
do, and so do I.
I used to clean my neighborhood all the time. Every
Yeah.
neighborhood I lived in, I used to
But
sweep the streets off.
in Boston, they're throwing trash on the ground,
Yeah,
um, needles on the ground, drug dealers out in the streets, drug addicts out in the streets.
yeah.
Like, what is wrong? What's wrong with
This picture.
people that allow this to happen? And you have a mayor that's doing it. There's something wrong with this picture.
It is.
There's something wrong.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable, and it should not be happening. But it
Well,
is.
let's put it this way: it shouldn't be tolerated either.
Exactly, and it shouldn't be tolerated. It should. I just pray that come November, Michelle Wu does not get reelected. That's it.
I hope she does it. And come 2026, I hope Moore Healy don't get elected again.
And Josh Kraft
And
needs to
Josh,
do
yeah,
something about Mass and Cass. He needs to tell the police to arrest the drug dealers and
yeah,
clean up the streets. This is ridiculous.
yeah. It
This is
is too
ridiculous.
much drugs in Boston. I'll tell you that right now.
Do you know that President Trump signed an order saying that all the cities have to take away the homeless?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I did. I heard it. Yeah.
But
Kind of.
Massachusetts won't do it.
No, of course not.
Massachusetts won't do it. But other cities are doing it. Other cities are doing it. And did you hear that President Trump might take over Washington, D.C.?
Wow. Ooh.
Because the crime is so bad,
Yeah.
and it's filthy. And he said, I don't want dignitaries from other countries wondering if they're safe. in Washington, D.C., and it's filthy. He's going to clean it up. He's going to, if they can't get their act together, he's going to take over.
Yeah.
The federal government will take over Washington, D.C.
Well, just to remind you, I'm not staying up until 10 o'clock.
I don't want to stay up till 10 o'clock. I'm tired, man.
Oh, man, yo, you ain't kidding. So am I.
Yeah. So, but I think that that's good too. You have to have a president that cares about what the city about the city being safe, our cities in this country being safe and clean. Okay. Yeah. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is doing a good job with the health and human services side of it.
Yes, he is. So Robert F. Jeff,
Okay.
yeah, he is. He's doing a really good job with all that.
So he's
I've been
trying
watching
to
that.
he's trying to get rid of all the junk that's in the food. Okay.
Yeah.
And now we have to worry about like LA, Chicago, New York City, and now Boston as well, these major cities where it's not safe. LA is not safe anymore. Chicago is not safe. Boston is becoming that way. New York City is not safe. This stuff needs to get cleaned up. It was never like this before, Dave. It was never
no, it wasn't.
It just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's because the elected officials do what they want and people don't go vote.
Well, okay, people, you guys need to get out there and vote, man, because things are not the things that if you want change, you need to get out there and vote because you got these elected officials like Elizabeth Warren, Moore Healey, Governor Moore Healey, Michelle Wu, and then you got the state representatives Cal Fiola, Alan Sylvia, State Representative Michael, State Senator Michael Rodrigues from Massachusetts. These people need to get out, okay? And you guys need to get out there and vote, okay? If you guys don't get out there and vote, and these people get back in, then you know something, then you're part of the problem, okay?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt.
You're part of the problem. Yeah. We told you this. We've been telling you this for the past couple of years, okay?
Yep.
Change government. Get out there and vote, okay? Because let me tell you something. If you think that you're going to get different results, no, you're not going to get different results. You're going to get the same results as they gave you when they were in office, okay?
And do you know what the definition of insanity is by Einstein?
No, what is it? Tell me.
This is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's insanity. That's what Einstein called insanity. And that is what's going on in Massachusetts. The same thing is being done over and over and over again at the polls when you go vote, and people think something is going to change, that they're going to get a different result. This is called insanity.
It is insanity. And you're not going to get a different result. You're going to get the same results as you're getting now that they're in office. So
you know what? Yeah. Somebody posted an article, I didn't read it, and said that is Massachusetts turning purple? Okay. I don't know, but let me tell you, if it's turning purple, then those people need to go out and vote and show everybody in Massachusetts that it's purple. Anybody can write and say anything that they want. Action has to follow. The action has to follow. And that means you got to go out and vote, and you have to vote for Republicans, whether you like it or not. That's what's going to change things here. Because the Democrats are not doing it.
No, the Democrats are not doing it. No, they're not. And you know something? And plus because the Democrats, they have low rating anyway. So
Oh, they have really bad ratings.
yeah,
Yes. And now the Democrats that fled Texas are begging for money.
yeah,
This is a ploy. This was all a ploy. This is theater. This is theater.
theater.
Their party is going under. They did a stunt like this and now they want money. These people are shameless.
Yes, they are.
Shameless. Shameless.
Yeah, well, they are shameless.
Okay?
These Democrats are shameless.
And you know what? And anybody that gives to them are dumb.
Yeah,
Let them
but
suffer. Let
yeah,
them suffer.
that is true. But we have to also keep reminding these people that that they need to get out there and vote because it's not hard. You get out there and vote. Okay, get out there and vote Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you, the Democrats lost their way. Okay, their ratings are so low, they would never catch up.
No,
Governor Governor Moore Healy, on Governor Moore Healy. Okay, her ratings are so low. Okay, and she
are
ain't
they?
get and she's not getting back in for governor. Well, that's what I
Oh,
understand.
let's hope so. I really hope for the state's sake that she doesn't get back in. What? Let me see. What is Mara Healy's approval rating?
It's
Let's see
low.
what it says.
Last time I had it.
Fewer, fewer than fewer than half the residents approve of Healy. Poll shows. That was back in June. Now it says that Mara Healy's approval rating surges in new poll on July 22nd.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
The
low.
Herald
Must have
stated
went up.
Healy scored an approval rating of 59% in a new survey published by the business intelligence company Morning Consult, ranking her the 16th most popular governor. And again, I'll say it again. The people of Massachusetts are not bright, period. They're just not. They're not. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Now, a month ago, in June, fewer than half the residents approved of Governor Mara Healy, and more people polled think she does not deserve to be reelected. What the hell did this 180 from June to July? This is bullshit. This is
It
bullshit.
is. It's full. Yep.
This is bullshit. Why
It
did she
also,
come out and make a statement that she's going to gerrymander Massachusetts? She can't be doing that well. Why would she make a statement like that?
yeah, she ain't doing well at all. You know what I'm saying? So,
How
I
can
mean,
she be? How can she
yeah,
be?
she's not doing well.
Uh, I hope she's not. Okay,
I hope
you know
not
what?
either.
I hope
I don't
she's not,
either.
and I want to know what Michelle Wu's rating is. I really think they're lying. That's me. Michelle Wu's approval. Let's see what she's got. This is in February, April. Now hers went up too, from 41% to 61%. What?
Huh?
There's something wrong with these. 61% approve and 37% disapprove from a college survey. Come on, people. College survey. They're nuts. These people are nuts. Okay, Dave,
Ratings.
you want to wrap it up? It's like 9 o'clock over there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Mayor. All right. I'm just looking at Mayor
Coogan.
Paul Coogan's ratings right now. I don't I don't know I don't know his ratings. Florida Public School Committee Board at Large terms of 2015% years of position 10 reports that office held in change last election in November 7th, 2017. A personal Facebook page. I don't even know his ratings. Oh, uh, Paul Coogan's income at 13.9%. The votes were 7.393. Mark Costa income at 11.68%. Came out to 6,208. Joseph Martin. This was back in 2017.
So five people pulled out nomination papers for Fall River mayor.
What's the ratings on Coogan?
Wait a minute. So Mayor Paul Coogan is looking to get reelected. Carlos Caesar, registered Republican, is another one. Michael Vandell is a registered Democrat. Gabriel Boomer Amaral is a registered Republican, and Alphonse Hathaway is unenrolled. You said he didn't get the votes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't even know.
He's number one. They put him, Mayor Coogan, as number one. He won re-election in 2021 and 2023 after defeating disgraced former mayor that Carrera, the guy that you sent the article, in a landslide in 2019.
Yeah. Yeah, he did beat Correa at that point because nobody else was running against Coogan at the time.
Yeah, so Carlos Caesar is number two. Michael Vandal is number three, and
Yeah.
Boomer Amaral is number four, and I think the other guy didn't make it. I don't know. I don't see anything about
Michael Vandell. Okay, I remember one time. I said, look, I says, I'd like to interview you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you run for mayor, you're a public figure. I don't know if I remember I told you this, but he did not want to. He wasn't even sure what he was going to do for Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Vandell wasn't even sure what he was going to do for Fall River. So and I asked him, and I said to him, I said, "Why are you running for mayor for if you don't know what you want to do for Fall River?" Okay. I mean, don't you, if you're running for mayor, right, you have to know what you want to do for Fall River. If you're that passionate, then you know, I mean, you need to know what you want to do for Fall River. Oh, I don't know what I want to do for Fall River. Michael Vandell is, he's a total waste of time. He is.
I'm surprised that there is no statistics on the approval rating for Paul Coogan. There's nothing. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
It's supposed to be ratings on all the mayors and stuff. It's supposed to be.
Well, now there's four people that are running.
Yeah.
Instead of five, there's four. So you have 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans that are running.
Yeah, this ought to be an interesting race.
So
but you also got Boomer Amaral, is.
So the question is, who's going to win the Republican nomination?
It could be Boomer. It could be Carlos Caesar. One of them.
Now, you mentioned another guy, but he didn't pull nomination papers. There was some.
Oh, he did, and he got the signatures too. You're talking about Christopher, Christopher
Yeah.
Silva. You're talking about Christopher
Yes.
Silva.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not mentioned in that article, so he must have done it later.
yeah,
So
he
there's
got.
five.
So there is
Is
five.
he a Republican or a Democrat?
I believe he's a Republican.
Okay, so you have 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats. I would say Paul Coogan is going to win the Democrat nomination. Do you guys do that, or do you go straight to the general election? Well, how does this work?
Well, we go straight to the general election.
Okay, so the mayor, the incumbent, has 4 opponents.
Yes.
And let's hope that people will now go out and vote, because now they have options.
They got options, and they need
And
to get out there and vote.
hopefully they put in a Republican that is not a rhino like Carlos Caesar, because you're not going to get anything different with him, because he's being endorsed by people on Beacon Hill. This can't be good. Can't be good.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's wrap it up, Dave. It's almost 9 o'clock where you are.
Yeah, it is. Yep, it is. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I have to work tomorrow. So, we can go through this. We can keep doing this until up until the election, if you want. So I mean, we can, we have to get out. We have, and okay, guys, and you guys need to get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. If you want change, because if you don't want change, then if these people get back in, it's going to be the same old bull again. So you guys need to get out there and vote.
Let's see what happens. When is this? When is the election for the mayor? Next year or this year?
September.
Oh my God, that's coming up.
Yeah. So the mayor's. I think it's mayor.
This will be good. This is going to be good. Let's see what happens.
So, the mayor's election's coming up in September, and you guys have got to get out there and vote. Get out there and vote if you're looking for change.
September what?
I think it's September 16th. I'm not sure. Wait a second here. Hold on, let me pull my calendar up. Let me see. September. That would be Monday's Labor Day. Let's see. Monday's Labor Day. Hold on. Hey Siri, when's the election? Give me something else. All right. It's supposed to be.
It's actually in November, Dave.
Oh yeah, but in November. November.
Well,
okay.
It says it typically it is in November.
Typically November. That's strange. We usually have the general election. We usually have the primaries first, then. September 4th.
Yeah. The election is November 4th, Dave. Not September 4th.
November 4th. Okay. All right.
It's November 4th on Tuesday. It's not September.
That'll be Tuesday. You're right. Yep. It's
so because Boston is doing theirs in November also. So you guys have it. It takes place Tuesday, November 4th.
Oh, Tuesday, November 4th. Then all right, they might change it.
Yeah. No, it's not September.
We used to have the primaries, then the general election. So I don't know.
For the mayor's office?
Yeah, we usually have that. Really? And plus, we're not. in September, we're not going in. We're not going to have any debates. I don't think, because we don't have enough people running for city council.
So because you don't have enough people running for city councilor, there's not going to be any debates.
Probably not, or they're just going to go into November. So
Well, that means that they want to get reelected. That's what that means. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So people have to be smart, and if you don't like the candidates, write in your own name. Write in your own name. Or
Write in David Mead for Fall River City Councilor.
Yeah,
Write me
yeah.
in.
So if you don't like anybody, it's not an excuse not to go vote. You can still write in somebody. They don't have to be running. You can still run somebody. Write it in. Yeah, you can write it in. All right, Dave. With that, we'll say good night and rest up, and we'll talk again.
On Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes.
But you got it. It's going to be an interesting election. So
yes, it is.
Yes.
Let's see what happens in Massachusetts and New York City as well. We're gonna
and New York City. Yes.
There's going to be a lot done.
Yeah, and I already gave my endorsement to Cletus Leewood. Yeah. So and New York, the candidates that's running for mayor, he's got my endorsement, and I hope he heard that. So
all right, I'll talk to you later, Dave.
Yeah.
Good night. Have a good night.
Yep, you too, and we'll talk to you Wednesday next Wednesday at 6:30, and same thing again on Thursday. So have a great night, everybody. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, so, but I just want to, let you guys know, get out there and vote, because it's important, okay? This election's important. Get out there and vote. And, if you don't like any of the candidates that are on there, vote somebody in. Vote me in. Dave Mead for city council. I don't care. Vote me in. And I'll take the vote. So, but get out there and vote. It's important. So, but hey, I just want to say thanks everybody for watching, and I want to say good luck out there. Good luck out there to everybody, and hey, cross your fingers, man. We have to get rid of Mayor Paul Coogan, Michelle Wote, and Maura Healey and out of the governor too's office. But take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we will speak to you soon. Again, just like my cousin CJ Ferry would say, stay angry and hold your politicians accountable. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. This is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News, and we'll see you next Wednesday and Thursday at the same time, same place. Take care, everybody.